All right, guys. So this reading, is, this reading is for someone specific. I don't know exactly who I'm talking about, but I think that this message can reach. I'm trying to sound like a tarot card reader. I'm just laughing. If y'all notice, I like to, I love to joke around, man. I love joking around. I mean, that's my specialty, you know. Um, yeah, but this reading is for somebody specific. I do not know how to use tarot cards, and I will never use tarot cards. I don't want to know how to use tarot cards. See, that's the thing about like staying in your place. Like I look up to the tarot card readers, but I'm not trying to be them. I think what they do is a skill. I never know how they do it. But guess what? I'm fine with that. There are things that skills that people have out here that I have no idea how they do it. But I'm not trying to go out there and take it and steal it from them and make it my own. I am comfortable not knowing things and just raising somebody else on a pedestal and looking up at them from my throne. Okay. I mean, do I need to say more, guys, about my personality? You know, you can hear it in my voice. If there was anybody that people would want to have as a leader, it would be somebody who is not afraid to sit down sometimes and just listen and look up and raise somebody else up. Yet still have those leadership qualities and still have that strength and still just have all the attributes needed that a leader would need, that everybody will want. You remember, this leader has to connect to everybody. This leader has to connect to the person who's disabled, who's headed to their 9 to 5. The leader has to connect uh, with that black man who's working at the warehouse, who thinks nobody cares about him. This leader has to be thinking about the lady who was approaching her 70s and is wondering if she's going to get her uh, pension on time. So when you talk about a sacrifice, you're talking about somebody who sacrifices themselves for the good of other people, regardless of how they may or may not be feeling. That's what a real sacrifice is. Me, I can do that by default. That's just who I am naturally. It's not something that I have to work hard to do. My YouTube channel is predicated towards helping people, if y'all haven't noticed. Because one would ask, why do I do what I do? Why do I talk about what I talk about? You know, it really makes a lot of people mad because people don't know how to stay in their place and they're trying to hone in on my skills when they should be worrying about their own skills. They should be worrying about what they were put here to do. Not everybody was put here to be doing the same thing. There are people in leadership that I look at now and I say, do you really want to be that person? And the answer usually is always no. Do you really want to be Michael Jordan, who had the cigar in his mouth, who's worth billions of dollars, and who has microphones in his face, and who's treated like somebody from another planet instead of just a human being? No, I don't want to be Michael Jordan. Matter of fact, that is a nightmare. I look at somebody like Michael Jordan and I say, damn, you can see, yeah, you say I want to be like Mike growing up, but then when you get older and wise, it's like no, 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 you would not. You think, be careful what you wish for. You think you want to be like Mike. No, you would not want to be like Mike. Maybe you want to have a dream about being about like Mike, or maybe you would want to be Mike for a day or two. But I guarantee you would not want to be like Mike. But Mike's still the man, though. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what I'm saying. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to it, guys. Just reading uh, on the home run queen. Oh boy, it's funny because guys, I'm more into petite women than I am thick women. A lot of people think that black guys are so into thick women and stuff like this. And not all black guys are into thick women. I used to be into so-called thick women. I'm talking about girls with a cup size over a C. And I'm not gonna get into why I'm not into it no more. Let's just say I have the right to change my mind. I mean, shit, women got the right to change their mind every goddamn day. Don't I got the right to change my mind after a few decades? Yeah, I used to be into so-called thick girls, but not anymore. I like petite girls. Well, I'm actually more attracted to petite women, just down. I'm a very like athletic type person, so it's kind of like I need somebody I can play tennis with. And by the way, I suck at tennis. But I need somebody who I can learn how to play. I need somebody that can move around. Somebody I can play Twister. Y'all remember that game Twister? I need somebody I can play Twister Twister with. That's what turns me on. So we're talking about a cup size from an A to a C. That's like what I'm more attracted to. The girl in Vegas who I was obsessed with, she was a C cup. I mean, I find women around those cup sizes to be more uh, attractive to me. I mean, but it's just to me. Guys be talking about, oh my God, this girl got D boobs and double D boobs. I mean, man, do y'all realize how hard that shit is to be carrying around some fucking D? That shit be getting in the way, man. Like for real. But no, I'm more into petite women, and my lifestyle, is more fitted for to be with a woman who's a petite size. Like I told y'all, my walking around weight is 165, but my walking around weight when I'm like really really healthy, as I'm getting older, is really like around 150, 155. To be honest, just to be honest with you guys. Because your body lets you know what weight you have to be at to be like really in equilibrium. And for me, getting older, it's like 155, like around that weight. But your body tries to fight you. Well, I don't know, something with the mind. It tries to fight you like hell to make you think you're supposed to be. Americans are so big now that they forgot what a normal person's size is supposed to look like. They'll look at you like you're an alien because you at a healthy weight. You know, um, like they'll make fun of somebody who is 10 pounds underweight instead of somebody who's 10 pounds overweight. But the person 10 pounds underweight is always going to be still more healthier than the person who's 10 pounds overweight. But anyway, just getting back to the home run queen, because I don't want to be long. I'm about to end in a few minutes. Uh, yeah, she's perfect. She's perfect. I see her as somebody who uh, I could be like really good for. I mean, in my mind, she really needs somebody like just to hold her hand and just let her do her thing. She's very artistic, and I can just see myself taking her to a museum or antique store and just let her run amok. You know what I mean? Just, especially since she hasn't had really that older, role model father in her life. People don't realize how important it is for women to have fathers in their lives. You know what I mean? People don't realize like how important that is. It's very important. I've seen women like in their 50s, they be 50 years old and they still be upset that they didn't have a father in their life. So the best thing that can come next to that is just that they can have a good husband that can, kind of make them feel like a child again. Don't give them no trouble, don't give them no static. Just kind of let them just, give them a lot of reassurance, hold their hand, and let them do their thing. I can see a lot of things clearly now, guys. As an older guy now. Yesterday, check this out, guys. Yesterday, it was these two 18-year-old girls. I know it was around 18. I told y'all these girls be looking like munchkins to me. I don't see them the same way I did. Like normally when I was younger, if two girls would flirt with me and I thought they was cute or whatever, then it's like, oh my God, I gotta get one, gotta get a number. It's not like that anymore. I just like messing with people at this point. So I'm sitting in my car yesterday, and these two 18-year-old girls, And I knew they was gonna flirt with me. And then one of them turned and waved at me. And you know what I did? I just waved back with, with a smile on my face. You know, just because girls are flirting with you, waving at you, don't mean that I'm fit to come after your ass. It was kind of funny though too, because when she waved at me like that, and I waved back, it was like she had this look on her face like, oh boy, what have I done? If this motherfucker starts sweating me, I'm not gonna know what to do next. And I already saw that because she was only 18. Could have been, these girls could have been 16, 17. I don't even know. But after she waved at me, it was like she was like, oh boy, what have I started? And I'm just sitting there shocked, like I cannot believe I got girls this young waving. Like, what in the hell? Am I shapeshifting like, you know, into something real young or what? At times, like, what the hell are they seeing? I mean, guys, I'm a handsome dude, man, but it's like, okay, like guys must really suck nowadays for young ass women to be waving my old ass. Okay, damn, guys must be hard to come by these days for these women. But we already know that that's the case, so I don't pat myself too much on the back. You know, I kind of look at myself, well, you know, if you the last guy standing, they got they got to get with somebody, you know. So how much can I really pat myself on the back? They don't have no choice. But no, it's real. I told y'all, man, that shit is really flattering. But anyway, but the home run queen, yeah, she's like perfect, man. You know, I love the petite size. Like that is like that's the hot shit to me now. I want a petite chick. You know, that's like the hot shit to me now. I think she's just absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. Perfect age, perfect size, perfect everything. Perfect personality. But at the same time, I see somebody who, like, all this talk about me, and I'm like Obama. I'm like, no, I'm like in the campaign, like, no, it's about you. It's not about me. It's about you. um Nah, she looks good, man. Like she really looks good. I just see her as somebody that just needs somebody to hold her hand and let her know that everything's okay and let her fucking run the artistic muck. That's how I view her. At the same time, you know, find her really attractive, really good personality. And boy, has she evolved the past year or two, hasn't she? I mean, good God, this girl. Talk about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This girl, somebody need to check her out. She didn't turn into the goddamn yellow Power Ranger. Some shit, I don't know what the hell, but I think with her, she doesn't like she people really don't people don't really they don't they don't realize how hard it is to be her. Like some people come off with this facade, like, you know, everything's cool, everything's under control and stuff like that. But trying to tap into her energy, it's like people really don't realize how hard it is for her to be her. But she makes it look real easy though. Like she's somebody who really worked extremely hard to be the person that she is. Even though she makes it look easy. She worked extremely hard. She, you know, coming off with the facade that she has, you can easily overlook like she had to work so hard, like even not having a father in her life, and then now she's being this person who, you know, she's helping others. And I'm looking at her like, oh, I know I'm about to help you. Because people don't realize how hard you have to work. You have to work just to be who you are. People don't think about that type of stuff. How hard you gotta, you know, just to be yourself, just to be so-called normal. Some people you gotta work extremely hard at that, especially when you feel like you've been missing things in life and stuff. And y'all already know I can resonate with that. So it's easy for me to connect with her on that level and come along and kind of like look at her as like this, younger, almost like younger sibling. But I tell you one thing, whether I hook up with her or somebody else hook up with her, she definitely deserves for somebody to hold her hand and let her run her little artistic You know, let her run amok with her artistic self. That she deserves, and she deserves like a man to come along that really understands how hard she had to work just to be who she is. She had to work extremely hard just to be who she is. And then she asks herself every day, is she enough? She is enough. She is all that and a bag of gluten-free potato chips. Okay, so she don't, that's why I say she don't need to worry about anything. And she damn sure don't need to worry about me changing my mind. I just need things to hurry up so I can try this. I just want to try Southern Comfort and Country Time Lemonade. I want to see how that shit tastes. I haven't tried Southern Comfort in a long time. That, man, I don't even know. I don't even know what is that. Is that whiskey? Is it liqueur? I don't know what a Southern Comfort is, but I remember getting really hammered off that shit a long time ago. But I'm interested in trying some Southern Comfort, maybe like 1/4 Southern Comfort with 3/4 part of Country Time Lemonade. Yeah, I love that accent too. I've to be honest with you guys, I've always had a thing for Southern women with that accent. That something about that shit really just flips my pancakes. I love that. I love that Southern accent. Like all I gotta do is just hear the voice, and I'm just already excited. Like, oh my god, who's talking like that? You know, I love that accent. I love that Southern accent. It's kind of funny too, cause you know I'm a city boy. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. I just want to make a few comments about the home run queen. I'm still contemplating on what pitch I'm gonna throw her and how I'm gonna get her out. I think I can get her out with a slider. I'm not sure, but when I mean get her out, I mean get her out as in get her out with me. That's how my pitch. But no, man, so many people, guys, just to wrap it up, they spend a lot of time talking about me, and I just be laughing, man. To be honest with y'all, I'm just over here just laughing at people. I say, man, these people are crazy. Like, people be saying these things about me, and I just be thinking y'all crazy. As a matter of fact, I don't even be knowing what y'all talking. Like, people say stuff like, that's all y'all ever gonna get with me. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's all y'all gonna get from me, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I mean? I mean, in my mind, I'm just me. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. For real, for real. But anyway, y'all, about to get out of here. Just want to say a few things about that. And I hope this specific read, I don't know who is this reading specifically for, but I hope that I said something proper. All right. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.